What's up? So, I got to thinking and I came up with a topic that I wanted to talk about today. And, so I wanted to talk about was cars, trucks, or as we know them as cages. I started, I'm not always been like into motorcycles. I didn't really start getting into motorcycles until I was about 16, 17 years old. But my love for cars is something I developed when I was really young. I can remember back probably like 5 years old or something, real young. I used to go out and help my dad work on his trucks, and he would always like have me get his tools and stuff for him, and always just tinkering with stuff. So, by the time I was about 12 years old, I had a friend of the family that owned a shop, and he let me come and work with him. And so I spent a while there, just like cleaning parts and cleaning up the shop, and I got to change oil on a few things, and so that was pretty cool. But I've always done my own work to my vehicles, and I just really enjoy working on cars. And now that I've gotten a new passion for motorcycles, I do all my own work and stuff on my motorcycles, and I really enjoy tinkering with them and stuff. But what I wanted to talk about was, and this is something y'all can kind of fill me in too. I'm still learning about these particular vehicles. I'm looking into getting a diesel. I want a diesel truck really bad. I've wanted a diesel for quite a few years now. I just never, when I came down to like purchasing a vehicle, I just never really thought about getting a diesel. Mainly because I have a family and everything, and so family car. Look at the Longhorns. Check this out. Those are cool. We'll have to stop and check that out on the way back. Those are so cool. But yeah, so I'm looking in getting in a diesel truck, probably by sometime next year or something. And I've done a lot of research on diesels, and I've learned a lot. And probably there's some things I probably wish I didn't learn. It kind of scared me a little bit about diesels. But I know that, it seems like with diesels, they can be a little bit of temperamental, and you have to look after them. It seems like you have to look after them a little more than you do a gas engine. But you can get a lot more mileage out of a diesel if you take care of them. So what I want to know is if any of you guys have a diesel, like how much do you typically spend on repairs, and how often do yours or somebody you may know diesel tear up? What in the hell is that?
Bubble, bubble, bubble butt, bubble butt, bubble, bubble, bubble butt.
That was weird. Okay, so I'm just trying to get like some kind of idea of like what your typical expense is on a diesel. We just bought, well, we probably had this car for 2 years. I got a 2012 Malibu. It had like 18 or 20,000 miles. It's got like 41,000 miles on it now, and I've not had to do nothing to it except for change the oil. I think the dealership that we got it from, they done all the other maintenance and stuff to it, so we're not really had to do anything but change the oil. So that's been within what, 20,000 miles, right? Yeah. So I know, like, from what I was reading, your typical oil change lifespan is about 25 and 6,000 miles, which is pretty good. But at the same time, when you change the oil, like, do you go ahead and do like the fuel filters and all the other like coolant and stuff like that? Which I think I've heard that coolant's like 30,000 miles. I'm not positive, but so yeah, I'm wanting to try get into the diesel scene. I don't really pull anything. I don't really have anything to pull. I just really love the sound, the smell, and just everything about diesels. I've become pretty much a diesel fanatic here recently, and so, you know, I'm the brands that I'm looking at, I'm really leaning towards a Cummins. And I do kind of hate that they put the Cummins in a Dodge. I read one comment on YouTube. I really like this guy's comment. He says, I love my Cummins, but I hate my Dodge. You know, I know Dodge doesn't really have the best reputation. I had a Dodge once upon a time. It was like a 91 something D150, had a 318, and it was missing second gear. And that's the biggest thing I hear about Dodge and stuff, is their transmissions and the ball joints. But that could go, you know, on any vehicle. If you don't, the ball joints are something that you have to maintain, you know, after a certain period of time, or they wear out. So I can't really hold that against Dodge, but I've heard that their transmissions are not the most reliable. Power Strokes, no. I think I'm going to stay away from Ford. I've had several Fords and I've had nothing but bad luck out of them. I know, like, the 6.0 and the 6.4s are like shit. And the best ones that they got are the 7.3. I ain't heard too much about the 6.7, but and then Duramax. Duramax, I love Chevrolet. I drive a Chevrolet now. Back, you know, my dad, that's all he's ever owned is Chevrolet. So when I started tinkering with vehicles, they were Chevrolets. And honestly, my dream truck would probably be a Chevrolet truck with a Cummins engine. That would probably be a bulletproof truck. But I mean, as far as Duramax goes, I ain't really heard a whole lot about them. Not like I have with the Power Strokes. So if any of you guys own a Duramax, you know, give me an unbiased opinion about them. Wow, that's a steep curve. So yeah, if you got a Duramax, please, I mean, I know when you get in, when you start talking about Ford, Chevy, and Dodge, it's whatever your belief is, whatever, you know, this is better, that's better. Honestly, I really don't care, maybe except for Ford, just because, I mean, I've really had bad luck with Fords. But I mean, if you give me an unbiased opinion on what kind of diesel you have, what you know, you may have heard or something, and try to help me out make my decision on which way to go, and any other kind of information, expenses, definitely. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for this one, guys. If you don't care, if you like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe that shit. And be on the lookout for some more vlogs. I'll catch y'all guys later. Those are cool as hell.